Hello and welcome to my channel. Today in this video we are making vegetable sauce. This is my grandma's recipe. Yes, it's so delicious and nutritious. So if you are watching my video for the first time, you are very welcome and I really appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe if you like this content so that you can get more. And my returning subscribers, thank you for your support and I really appreciate you. So this recipe is so simple and it's so delicious. So let's go to my kitchen and make it. Yes, the following are the ingredients that I have to make this mixed vegetable sauce. I have 1 tuber of yam, which we are going to use to enjoy it, and I have this greens. I have dandelion green. This is the vegetable that I'll be using. It's a bitter vegetable. It's a little bitter, pleasantly bitter. I have squash. I have green bell pepper. I have okra. I have mixed green pepper and the habanero pepper. I have green tomatoes. I have garden egg, and I also have palm oil, salt, and oba seed. I have Ogiri Igbo, which is the traditional seasoning that we are going to use to season the sauce. Yes. So let's keep watching. Yes, for this recipe, you can make use of any vegetable that you have wherever you are. You can use ugu, you can use angara. I don't have angara, that's why I'm using this, because I want that taste of little bitterness. That's why I'm using this bitter vegetable. So you can use whatever vegetable you love. So right now, I'm going to be cutting up the yam and I'm going to peel it. But normally, Grandma will not peel her own yam. She will just wash the yam very well. She will cut up the yam and then put it on the pot and put it on the fire, because they believe that the skin is also very nutritious. It gives the yam a very unique taste. So, but we are in the modern world, we don't cook yam with the skin again. Yes, my yam is changing color. It's like it's oxidizing. So what I normally do with this kind of yam is to squeeze some lemon juice in the water before I start peeling it. But this one I didn't know that it's going to change color like this. But that doesn't mean the yam is not good. It's still a very good yam and it's going to taste good. Yes, the rate at which this yam is changing color like a cut apple is very fascinating. But anyways, it's still a good yam, so we're still going to enjoy it. Yeah, there are some species like that. Anyways, I'll be adding some water to it and I'll be taking it to the stove. Here I have another pot of water to boil. This is the water that I'll be using to parboil the vegetables. Yes, while the water is boiling, I'll start prepping the vegetables. They are already washed them. I'm going to cut up the ones that are very big because I don't want it to stay too long inside the hot water. So I'm going to put them in little sizes so that they can quickly parboil, and I'll take them out. Yes, we have different types of garden egg or eggplant. You can use any one that is available where you are. And I also used, I'm also be using squash, because squash is also very succulent when it is steamed. So that's why I'm going to be adding it. So just to give us a very succulent paste. So you can use any garden, any vegetable that you love, that you have tried to stir fry and you love the texture, and you can just mix. You can just make use of what you have in your area. Okra is another very important vegetable that you add to this recipe, because it's okra that will give it a little slimy texture. Yes, that makes it easy to slide when you put it in the mouth. So okra is very, very important, but if you don't like okra, you can still do without it. Yes, the water for the vegetable has boiled. I'm adding a little salt to it, and I'll be pouring the vegetable right inside it, but just for like few minutes, like 2 minutes to parboil. So I'm going to cook this up. Oh, I need to cut this tomatoes. I'm going to add everything. Going to let it cook. Yes, the vegetable has boiled for like 2 minutes. So, and this is perfect because I don't want to overcook it. So I'm going to take it off now. Yes. Vegetable is well cooked enough. So I'm just going to seal it out. Going to leave it for some minutes to drain. I can smell that. So now I'm going to pour the vegetable in the mortar. If you don't have a mortar, you can use a food processor if you have a food processor. And you can also use a blender. You just put it on a low, on a pause. Yeah, just to break up the vegetable. Yes, a blender or a food processor will be able to do this well also, but I just want that traditional feelings. I just want to bring that memory. Yeah, that is why I'm pounding it exactly the way grandma will, want you to do it for her, and it's a good memory. Now I'm going to be adding some salt to season it, and I'll continue to mix it. So now I'll be adding Ogiri Igbo. Ogiri Igbo is not compulsory. If you don't like Ogiri Igbo, you can use the Maggi seasoning to season it. Ogiri Igbo is just a traditional seasoning. That is what our old parents used to make their food delicious. So I just want that traditional taste and traditional memories. That's why I'm using Ogiri Igbo. Right now, I'll be adding uba. Uba is better and more nutritious and more tasteful when it is fermented. So when you buy it in diaspora, they are not fermented. I just normally wrap them and leave them out and let it ferment before I transfer it into my refrigerator. So the fermented one is more nutritious and more better. So right now I'll be adding some red oil to this sauce. Yeah, this is how my grandma used to make her own, but now you can, modernize it. Sometimes I do, fry it. Cut up some onion and heat up some oil and then pour it in the oil and then fry it. But this is a traditional way of making it. That is what I'm doing. That's what I want to enjoy. Yes. Yes, I just check the salt to see if there is any need to add more. So now we need to add a little more. Yes, just have to be gradual with salt. You don't put the salt at a time because it might overpower. But when you put it gradually, you will be, until you get to the normal level that you normally love to go for with salt in your food. It tastes so great. Yes, I'm going to be adding some crayfish. And before we continue, crayfish is going to give it like a little boost more in the taste. Yes, this is a very thorough preparation because our grandparents, they are always very, very meticulous when they are making their food. They put in all their effort. They put in, they add, they are patient with their food. They don't rush their food well, and they add all the necessary ingredients to make it taste good. So I'm just adding a little more salt to, bring it to the normal taste that I want. So right now I'm just adding some railed habanero pepper in it, and this is going to give it like a fresh flavor of heat that will bring another spike to the taste. It's not compulsory. If you cannot take heat, just do it to your taste. Yes. Yes, the mixing and the blending, everything is ready. So right now I'm going to be transferring it into this mud plate. This is a kind of plate that my grandmother used to serve our food. We call this Ogiri in my own dialect. We call it Ogiri, and this keeps your food warm. They look beautiful, but this one is made in Ghana, and they look so nice, so pretty, so presentable. I love it. Which I put inside my Ogiri. So now I have my yam. This yam has its own color. I don't understand it, but it's a nice yam. Yeah. So we're just going to put our yams like this. Put some yams like that. Yes, if you want to take your dish to another level, you can add any protein of your choice. You can, if you have like a roasted meat, like our grandparents, they normally love to roast their meat to preserve it. You have some roasted meat or fried meat or fish or anything like that. You can just add it to the side of your yam and vegetable sauce, and that will take it to another very good taste level. So I have this seasoned baked mackerel fish. I love mackerel fish a lot, so I'm just going to add this, and this is very, very tasty. Yes, this is very, very good. And also we are going to add a little more red oil to the sauce. Yes, that is how it is done. And your red oil must be a very good oil that tastes good, that is well made. Just like this, my oil, it is a well-made oil. It tastes like the traditional one that is made in the village. Yes, this dish, it looks so beautiful and it tastes so good. Yes, it's very easy. You can try it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have watched through this stage, I really appreciate your time. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, like, share, and click the notification bell to be notified when I put on another video. Thank you again. Remain blessed and see you in my next video. Watch more videos on my channel. Bye for now.